Goldman Sachs, far and away, is probably the most successful investment bank on Wall Street right now. What makes them unique is they've been able to make money even when other banks were losing money. They were always ahead of the curve a little bit. When everybody like Bear and Lehman and other banks were betting huge on mortgage-backed securities, Goldman Sachs was smart enough to short the market, go the other way, and make billions. Think of Wall Street as the world's largest casino or a big poker game. And in my view, being a securities lawyer the last 23 years, Goldman Sachs just played the game a little better than everybody else. Today, the real reason they're on top is because they weathered that financial storm better than everybody else. They played the game a little better than everybody else. They hedged their bets at that poker table, and they won. It's as simple as that. When Wall Street banks were making hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars in derivatives and mortgage-backed securities, many of them bet the farm, like Lehman, and they ended up going under. Bear Stearns bet the farm, they went under. Goldman Sachs was smart enough not to bet the farm, and at the same time, to bet the other way, to bet that at some point this housing bubble, which was in large part created by Wall Street, would end, and there'd be a way to make money on the downside. And they did. They did it by betting directly against the products they were selling, and they did it by buying loads of insurance to back up those bets. You can point the finger at Goldman, so to speak, but the reality is our government let them do it. Our government let Goldman Sachs do exactly what they did. They did it legally. There's many, many, many millionaires at Goldman Sachs. By last count, I think last year, they proposed paying some 1,500 employees at Goldman Sachs at least $1 million bonus or more. 1,500 people or more got at least $1 million bonus. Now, why is that? Goldman Sachs and other banks have tremendous influence in Washington. If people don't think that Goldman Sachs didn't influence government policy, which they directly benefited from, you're wrong. They did. Other banks did it too. But don't think that they did not directly influence the government into giving billions of dollars to AIG that ended up in Goldman Sachs' pocket. It's always nice to have a friend in government. And from what I've seen, Goldman Sachs has lots of friends in government, including some of their own and former employees. They're going to continue to fight real reform. But I'll tell you this right now. If we don't get real reform, the next time this happens, you can call it the Great Depression too, because I don't think we're going to come out of it. It's now or never. Goldman Sachs today in the future, hopefully will not take the big bets they used to. That hopefully our government will rein in the risk-taking on Wall Street so that Goldman Sachs knows we're not going to bail them out again. They're on their own. That's the only way you're going to curb this ridiculous risk-taking that led to this debacle, which has affected every American. It's got to stop. We can't afford it.